In the small village of Ikura, deep in the heart of Africa, lived a young man named Kwame. He was the son of a humble farmer and had grown up hearing that his fate was sealed. He would till the land like his ancestors before him. But deep inside, Kwame believed he was meant for something greater. Since childhood, he had been fascinated by machines. He would often collect broken tools and attempt to fix them, much to the amusement of the villagers. "A farmer's son has no business with machines," they would say. But Kwame refused to let their words define him. One day, the village chief announced that a scholarship would be awarded to the brightest young mind to study engineering in the city. The only requirement was to pass a rigorous test. The villagers laughed when they heard Kwame planned to participate. "You? Compete with the rich kids from town? Impossible." Even his own father discouraged him. "Kwame, you are destined for farming. Do not waste your time." But Kwame had made up his mind. He borrowed books from a retired schoolteacher, Mr. Ofori, who saw the fire in his eyes. Every night, after working on the farm, Kwame would study under the dim lantern light. It was exhausting, but he never wavered. The day of the test arrived. Kwame walked into the examination hall, surrounded by students from wealthier backgrounds dressed in fine clothes. Doubt crept into his mind, but he pushed it away. "I deserve to be here," he told himself. Hours later, the results were announced. Kwame had scored the highest. The entire village was in shock. Even his father, who had once discouraged him, was speechless. The chief himself praised Kwame's determination. "You have shown us that belief in oneself can break any barrier," he said. Kwame traveled to the city to study engineering. Life there was not easy. He struggled to fit in, and there were moments he felt like giving up. But he reminded himself of his journey, of the nights he had spent studying under a lantern while others slept. He refused to surrender to doubt. Years later, Kwame graduated with top honors and returned to his village, not as a farmer, but as an engineer. He built a water system that gave the villagers clean drinking water and introduced new farming tools that made work easier. The same people who once laughed at him now looked at him with admiration. One day, a young boy approached him and asked, "Sir, how did you do it?" Kwame smiled and said, "I believed in myself when no one else did. If you believe in yourself, nothing is impossible." From that day forward, the people of Ikura learned a valuable lesson. Self-belief is the first step toward greatness.